What is going on, guys? Mazarov here with a video you lot have asked for quite a few times. It's basically a Gardens and Graveyards tutorial, easy capture spots, or easy dead spots I like to call them, areas of how I capture every spot in Garden Ops. So this will be a video on every single spot. So this is the first one. This is backyard, and basically you just stand here behind this wall, and basically nobody can get you, and it's really easy to capture it. And on the next map, as you will see now, it is exactly the same. You can sit here. This is the treehouse, and you sit here, put your smoke down, and just sit here, and you'll capture it really, really easily. So on the older maps, this was a lot easier to do. On the newer one, as you'll see in a minute, it's a bit harder. So this is at the playground. At the playground, I like to sit just behind here, just behind the slide, or inside the slide sometimes, and otherwise, there's no real other good spot to capture it. So now we're going up to the garden, and the garden has these areas where you've basically got a corner to sit on. You can sit on this little hedge here and shoot over it as well to get some kills if you want to. Now, probably one of the hardest ones on this is the estate, which is this one here, and it's got the boat. The only really spot that you get a little bit of safety is behind the boat itself. So as we go up to the pool, all you have to do at the pool is sit behind this wall again. You have to watch out because they do spawn behind you, but again, it's very simple. Now up to the last mansion. This is basically an all-out whatever you want to do. I always find it easier to go around the sides, but sometimes it's easier to go on top. But basically, run in, kill everything, and you will win if you do well. Anyway, so this is onto the brand new map, which is Cactus Canyon. Now, these maps are a lot harder, well, this map's a lot harder, as they've designed it so there's hardly any dead spots. The first dead spot you come to is here at the trailer park. You can just sit behind this car here. As you see, I've been iced. Sit behind the car, and you should do all right. Now, this one got a little bit of a clusterfuck. Basically, I die right here, but this is where I would sit, or on the other side of the stone, which I'll show you in a second. I think I'll zoom out when I die and just show you. Basically, there's hardly any dead spots on these maps because they've designed them because people were complaining, but you can sit just behind that stone there and capture it quite easily. So next up is the suburbs. Oh no, it's not. It is the resort, and the resort you can actually sit just here, up on here, so you can have a little bit of a leverage, and the people will run past you because they are spawning right behind you, and you can sit here nicely, nobody can see you, and you can easily capture it. Now going on to the final bit, going up to the golf course, you can either run behind the golf ball as a all-star and like push it if you want, or you can sit up on these two top bits and defend it well. I prefer to defend it personally because you get a good view of everything, you get to destroy everything really easily. And you can rack up a lot of kills. Now, when you move on to the next checkpoint, simply run across and jump onto the next building, which has a little golf ball on top, and you'll have a great view of the bridges. And again, it's very simple to get kills from here, very simple to defend your team, and it does a lot to your team if you're taking out enemies, getting them confused, so they don't focus on that golf ball. So once this is all done, obviously, it is the final push to the hole. Simply get behind that ball and push it as much as you can. As you can see here, our whole team is literally pushing the thing, and you just keep on pushing it, keep on pushing it. You probably will die a lot of times, but as you can see, we just got it down, and that obviously completes the map for us. So that is the brand new map. We're now going on to Main Street, which is another quite easy one. The first one here on Main Street in the backyard, just sit behind the rock, and you're very likely to capture it easily. Again, these old maps are super, super easy to capture some of them. Speaking of that though, the next one at the apartment isn't as easy. This one, you can obviously sit behind these kind of big walls, but it's very... people can see you from all angles, so you've just got to run around behind these walls and hope that you will survive, as I do here on 1 health. So coming up next is the rooftop. Rooftop's great because you can jump up here onto this pylon, sit on the lights, and you will be in the zone. And obviously hardly anyone will get you up here because you're just sat here by yourself, and like nobody ever looks up here, so that's always a really good spot and a really easy capture. Going over to the burger joint, there is a tiny, tiny dead spot behind this wall. You literally have to push the wall. Imagine you're just like pushing up against the wall. Good thing right here is you can jump up and shoot over and get some kills if you want to. But people are only really going to come from your right here, so it's going to be pretty easily. Now going up to the taco restaurant. This one's also quite easy. It's got another wall. Sit behind this wall and you'll be fine. As you can probably tell by now, most of these points are just defending one position and one wall. And as they spawn on the other side of it, you're pretty safe there. Again, moving up now to the hardware store, the exact same story. Sit on this wall and you will be absolutely fine. Obviously, it depends on each game. Sometimes you should go on the other wall if people are coming this side, but this is on the games I did it. I just did a run through on every map. And these are the ones that I always use if I want to capture them. Now coming up to the final bit, which is the Garland Center, you have to plant these Z4s everywhere. So basically, run up, plant them as fast as you can. I always recommend coming up and jumping up here, because there's always people sat up here. And if you are a plant, sit on the actual pylon bits rather than on that middle bit, and you should be fine. Otherwise, it's just a run for the end. I think this is probably the hardest one to finish, but you can do it quite easily if you have a good enough team. Coming up to Driftwood Shores, this is by far the best one. On the first bit on here, on the Zomboss Mountain, you can sit in this tree. Nobody will see you. You can spray down randomly, and you'll capture it absolutely super easy. The next one, though, the Marina, is actually pretty hard. As you can see, there's hardly any spots. Just hug up to these anvils or anchors or whatever they are, and it's a little bit more protection. Otherwise, just watch your back and try and kill everybody if possible. Now, going on to the docks. Quite a good spot. You can either sit at the top here, and sometimes people won't see you at all up here. Sometimes I think they do in a minute, but it's quite good defense from up here. And then also, as you can see, I'm starting to get shot. If you do get shot, simply jump down and you will sit behind this building, and there is another great dead spot, and it's an easy capture if you're playing it. So coming up now to the castle. The castle again has a few dead spots, but as it's a really tight area, it's quite easy to get killed. My favorite one is to sit here. You have to jump up just onto this area here, and you just get into it. You actually get quite good defense here because the rocks kind of go around you. But otherwise, you just sit there, defend your area, and you should be fine. Now, the last one here is at Port Scallywag, obviously. Now, you can actually sit on here, and literally, if you sit at this wheel, you'll capture it. Most people go to my left, but I find they die there. So just sit up here, hug this wheel, and you will just be in the zone, and that's probably the best spot so far. So there you go, guys. That is it. Now you just got to go to the Sunflower, and obviously you've got to put as much firepower down on this as possible. Don't worry about dying. Go out, ZPG, absolutely hammer it, and you'll get as much damage off as possible, and you will destroy it. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I know it's something a little bit different, but you guys wanted to see tips and tricks on how to do it easily. What spots do I use? And this is every map I've just done that's out now, and you can see where I sit. Best places to sit. If you want to see a plants version of where the best choke points are, where the best places to defend them are, do leave a comment below and I can fix one of them up for you. Otherwise, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will leave this video running until the end so you can see the Sunflower dying in all its glory. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.